robocalls are on the rise and more annoying than ever. Ken Coburn is here. He is the owner of Data Doctors. You're going to break it all down for us. Why are they on the rise, first and foremost?
So the technology that allows these people to make millions of calls from basically from countries outside of the U.S. Has gotten really, really inexpensive. And the cost of the calls, because they're using the internet, is almost nothing.
And they're really tricky. I mean, I fall for it. It's like, hi, this is Tom.
They're very clever. With the AI and robotics that are out there, some of the people that you think are humans are actually computers. They are that good now. So that's why it's gotten a lot worse.
And we've got a list of things that people are doing wrong, and I'm guilty of all of them. So first and foremost, where do we start? Don't answer the calls. Don't
answer the calls for a couple of reasons. One, they're very clever and they may convince you. But two, a lot of them, they're trying to get you to say the word yes because they're recording the call and they can use that to perpetrate other scams against you.
Okay.
Remember, all of our information's all over the place, and these guys are very, very good at collecting all that data and figuring out how to cross those points. If they can get you to say the word yes, so a lot of times they'll say, "Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you the homeowner?" or whatever. They're going to ask something where you go, "Yes."
And then that locks you in.
Well, they've recorded it. Now they can use it for another scam. So that's another reason why you should never, ever pick up the phone.
And then to help us, I might swap and get rid of my Apple phone because this Google phone is amazing. You're going to give us a little demo here.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're on the Android platform, this may be coming to other phones, but for now, the Pixel 2 and Pixel 3, I'll do a little demo here.
Okay.
I'll call from my Verizon test phone. And when I get the call on these newer phones, I can say, screen the call. And I don't know if you can see down here where it's saying, it's basically talking to the caller saying, tell me why you're calling. And the caller has to then respond back and say, I'm calling because so-and-so, and it's in real time translating what that person said.
That is phenomenal.
So you're never going to actually have to talk to the person, and you can decide whether you want to pick up the phone or not, or report it as a scam call without ever...
So it categorizes it, keeps you from getting those calls again. What about when the number is just changed at the very end, the last number? Do you have to continuously screen?
So the problem is everybody goes, just block the call, right?
Yeah.
They're spoofing these numbers. They're not, that's not the actual number they're calling from. And it's automatically rotated. It looks at your prefix, it looks at your number, and makes it look like a neighbor. It's called neighbor spoofing. They're trying to make it look like it's coming from somebody else in your neighborhood.
It's so annoying. Now, do you have any apps that you would suggest using?
Yeah, so Hiya is one of the ones that I've been using myself, H-I-Y-A. It's a free app. Robokiller, which...
I've been using that one.
Right, but they have some pay options, so if you really want to kind of play with the people that are calling.
It's $3.99 a month, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want to be able to like get back at these guys, so they'll answer the phone and play with them. Just be really careful because they're going to play that against you as well. The best thing to do is if you don't recognize the number, just let it go to voicemail. Most of the robocalls will never leave you a message. You'll know.
Yeah, figure out a way to screen it, and then it does seem, you know, you get one after the other, but I do feel as though mine are kind of lightening up.
Well, the prediction is by the end of this year, about half of your phone calls are going to be these junk calls. So you really need to start figuring out what you're going to do to fight this.
Do it now. Thank you so much, Ken. Great advice. We really appreciate it.